Hello, darling.
Yeah.
Over the
She has
weekend,
daddy issues.
huge letdown. Huge letdown. Well, so do I. This will work out.
Oh my God, you guys can
Yeah.
bond.
Uh,
I understand you like no one else.
huge letdown for me over the weekend.
What happened?
Well, I'm going to tell
What
you.
happened?
I'm going to tell you.
I'm
Sorry,
concerned about
I
you.
wasn't just throwing that out there and then I was going to walk away.
Hey, wait.
No, Eric.
Don't leave us hanging, Eric.
Don't leave us hanging. Tell
Oh my
us,
God, I
Eric.
can't
Come on,
wait, guys, to find out what he's going to say.
So I've really been reading a lot of great stuff about this new version of Frankenstein, and I love that story. And I saw a good review of it, and so it's like 3 hours long, almost 3 hours long, and kind of commitment. So like Saturday night, I'm like, honey, I'm watching Frankenstein. Let's watch Frankenstein. This is gonna be great. I went into it thinking this was going to be the definitive. I mean, I went into it thinking I was going to love this movie. I did not even like this movie.
Really?
I didn't like this movie at all. I couldn't believe how much I didn't like this movie. I thought it was just a jumbled mess of a movie, and it's been good. I don't know how it's playing now, but at first when it had that little initial theater run, it got pretty good reviews.
Yeah.
And you told me you liked it, but
I liked it, but I thought it was long, and I thought that
boring.
I understood what Guillermo del Toro was trying to do. He was trying to get you to feel what the aging process was like for the creature.
Yeah,
but it was unnecessary after like the fourth time.
Old.
But beyond that, no, it wasn't even that kind of stuff that bothered me. It was just all the CGI.
It is
right
a
in
lot
the
of
very
CGI.
opening. Frankenstein's monster is like throwing people around like in a Marvel movie or like they hit something and my brain says that person should be dead and then they're not dead. The whole story is about an unkillable being, and yet a bunch of people that the unkillable being is tossing around rooms, they get back up. So right there, I didn't expect that. I thought it was going to be more of a
Does this take
kind of a
place
layered
after
thing.
he's made, or do they show the whole thing? Like from
It's very much based on the book. So
Okay.
it's Victor Frankenstein telling the story in the ship that's locked in the ice and all
Well,
of
he
that.
has one
But-
chapter. Each of them have their own chapter.
No, yeah, I know, but that's not how I'm saying it. Is the story overall was basically told
Okay.
more like the book as opposed to the movies from the 30s, which, by the way, the movies from the 30s, much better than this movie. And, I mean, like the guy, the Poe from Star Wars who played Victor Frankenstein, totally unlikable. I mean, he's supposed to be like one of these characters that you know is wrong, but you still like him and like appreciate him. It takes a really good actor to kind of pull that, but it also takes a good script. So I don't even know if it was the actor's fault. I have no idea.
Yeah,
but he was
you're
completely
absolutely right.
unlikable. Completely
Very
unlikable. I mean, I think the guy who played the creature was pretty good. The creature thing was all right, but I mean, this movie just like it didn't earn anything, and you didn't care what happened to anybody. I don't know anything by Del Toro other than his reputation. And he's supposed to be one of the greatest directors we have. I was completely let down. And it was long.
I liked.
I remember I was like halfway through. I'm like, no, I'm going to tell people I saw this whole movie.
You're gonna make
You didn't
yourself-
like Eben Moss Barak? That's the guy that plays the captain. I like him.
Yeah, he was good.
He was really good in Bear,
Yeah.
and I thought his role
No, he was good.
He's a very strong actor.
He was good. I couldn't believe how much it kind of looked like Superman, which I liked Superman, but Superman is Superman.
Right.
Like that you expect a whole different kind of thing.
There were a couple of.
It looked like a set. It looked like you were inside of a building that had fake snow.
And that wasn't part of the aesthetic that they were going for, like some sort of
Maybe.
dream-like retelling of this.
Well, I'm
person?
surprised he's not
Nothing-
using practical effects.
He really wasn't. No, he wasn't using practical effects, and it was such a letdown for me. I went into
Yeah.
it thinking this is going to be great. I love the story.
I didn't really know anything, not that much about it, but I pictured it like the Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Yeah.
With Winona Ryder and
Yeah.
not maybe less sexy, but like
Yeah, it was way less sexy.
yeah, but I just mean like maybe old film techniques and interesting shots, but I guess not.
There's not
No.
any of that in this.
Well, yeah, and also missing an opportunity, to kind of give it a little bit of layering of what's happening today. Because, what is AI other than the greatest Frankenstein's monster? It's put together from the parts of supposedly the rest of humanity to make these super, there's all kinds of like levels. And by the way, that's the book. There was a warning in that book. It was written in, I think, the 1880s, and the warning was about watch these men of science, because they don't care they get connected to what's possible, and they don't think at all about any of what we today call collateral damage. And so that was part of the message from the very beginning of the book Frankenstein. So for them not to even kind of get in there at all, it was really just kind of a check the box. Okay, we got this part of the story, we got that part of the story, let's get through here. My guess is that it was originally like 3 hours and 20 minutes long.
It had
and
to
they
have
made him
been.
cut it. And then when he cut it, it just ended up being like, well, okay, I guess we're here. At one point,
Maybe the director's cult.
At one
cut will be
point, the
good.
creature comes in. Yeah, I'm not sitting through another hour. The creature basically catches back up with Frankenstein. Sorry, spoiler alert. And he says something like, I can't die, but I will be, you created me, but I basically am going to be your boss forever now.
Right.
Like you will do as literally, he had this moment, and he starts throwing him around in ways that he should have died, but he didn't. But then the next thing that happens is the creature goes somewhere, and Frankenstein spends his whole time chasing the creature. After the creature said, from now on, I'm in charge, the next scene, the creature takes off, and Frankenstein is just basically trying to go find the creature. How does that make any sense? It's a big scene. I'm in charge now. Now I'm going to run away from you. There were so many plot holes. I couldn't believe how bad it was.
I found that the love interest in the film is just, she's not likable either.
No, she's not likable. As I'm
By
saying, nobody's likable.
by anybody.
The creature is somewhat likable.
And the
The whole thing with the blind man ends up with nothing. Nothing.
and they could have done all those scenes without all the CGI, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I thought it was
the wolves that
him
don't
learning.
look real.
Him learning in those scenes was powerful, I thought, and learning
Yeah.
because what it was showing there was,
How did he learn to read, though?
well,
Didn't he already know before he died?
I'm guessing that,
Yeah,
but
the
they don't
Abby
tell you that. They
Yeah.
don't
normal brain.
throw that in there. You got to be the one who goes.
You have to assume that this-
he's remembering how to read. That's
and this old man is helping him, but the old man is playing
But
the
the
father
old-
figure
But
that
the
he
old
didn't have.
man scene in the Boris Karloff first one is fantastic. It probably lasts about 6 minutes most.
Yeah, in this movie it's like 30 minutes.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a long time.
Well, all right. Now I'm boring the audience with
Well,
a
are you
review
ca-
of a movie that bored the hell out of me.
Are you caught up on Pluribus? Because I
I'm
think
not
you're
caught
onto
up.
something with your idea.
Oh, you think I got it? The
I think
allegory?
you- yes, I do.
All the data collection? Mm-hmm. Now I got to get caught up with Pluribus.
Well, the critics and the
I like
audience.
Pluribus, though. What?
Rotten Tomatoes, by the way, Eric. Both the critics and the audience like it.
Well, they're idiots. I don't know what it is that you want. I mean, nothing resonated. Nothing was earned. No one was likable. I mean, this Frankenstein is just, you just have to endure it. Is that the idea of entertainment? The audience must endure it.